In order to look at moving or deleting tasks, we're going to make use of the bathroom wrong tasks file that is in your working folder. This is the file that I have open in front of me now. If you wish to delete a task, either because it's no longer relevant, or it was a mistake in the first place, or you just don't want it anymore, it's a fairly straightforward option. In this project here we have an extra task, which is create the scale model of the new bathroom, and that's going to take 3 days. In the scope we thought, oh, that sounds like a really good idea. Now that it's come down to the actual planning phase, we're thinking that's a bit of a waste of 3 days and money, so we don't want that job anymore. So to delete that task, we select the row that contains that task, so in this case task ID number 4, and delete on the keyboard, and the task is removed. Notice there was no "are you sure?" Project assumes you know you want to get rid of that task, so you do. If however it was mistaken, you selected the wrong row for example, you can undo. There's an undo option at the top, as in all Microsoft programs, little blue arrow, and it will come sailing back. You can also get rid of that task by right clicking the row and delete task, and again it goes with no "are you sure?" option, so that task is gone. We also might need to move tasks around. When you're entering them in the first place, it could be just sort of on the fly, type it in, type it in, type it in, and then you decide to move them around into much more logical order afterwards. What you'll find in this project is that a couple of these tasks are actually in the wrong place, so we just want to move them around a bit. The plaster ceiling task, for example, which is currently sat at task 10, is happening in the wrong section. It's down in the preparation phase, and really it wants to be much later in the project. It wants to be down here after we've sort of finished all the building work. You know, the first electrics in, the plumbing's in, etc. So I need to move that task, so I can take it, select it, then grab the row ID, which in this case is 10, and drag, and you can see there's a horizontal line that moves down with it to its correct location, which is going to be there. And it moves down. Plaster ceiling, actually it's moved after the walls. So we do the walls ready for tiling, and then we do the ceiling. So that's now in its correct location. So it's a matter of just grab, drag and drop. Tidy up is in the wrong location. We're tidying up a little too early, I think, here in the middle of the fixtures being fitted, once moving all the way down to the finishing phase. So we could grab and drag it as well, but we'll move this a different way. So that's the task I would like to move. Up to move on the task ribbon, we can select it, and instead of grabbing it this time, I want to right click and cut, and you'll see it's gone, but it is on the clipboard. Let's be confident. Move down to where we would like it to go, right click and paste, and it pastes the new tasks in and moves everything else down. So we have our new task moved down from up here to here. So we could drag and drop it, or we can cut and paste it. There is another task out of place, and that's the power to the jacuzzi bath and test is before we actually fitted the thing. So that needs moving down. So again I select it, grab hold and drag, and move it down to where it should be, which is in the electrical section. Power to jacuzzi bath and test is now happening with the rest of the electrics instead of up with the fixtures. So you see you can delete tasks fairly easily. Just be very careful because there's no "are you sure?" although there is an undo if you do accidentally delete the wrong one. And we can move tasks, drag and drop, fairly straightforward, or cut and paste.